If he's that obsessed with doing things half and half all the time without any exceptions, then he should do as many chores around the house and look after the kids as much as you do. But he only wants to do things half and half when it suits him, doesn't he? What does he do for this family? All he does is go to work and come home, and that's it. That's nothing compared to what you do for the family. He keeps saying that because his company is so far away from home, it's too much for him to do anything but rest when he comes home. He thinks that he's the only person in the world who has ever suffered. No matter what other people go through, he always thinks that he's having a harder time than them. Well, if he wants to have the right to act like that, then he should be earning a higher salary. Emma, can we talk about something else? Just talking about Robbie is giving me a headache. Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Let's not talk about him anymore. What should we do for Mom's 65th birthday party, by the way? Shall we rent out a nice restaurant somewhere and invite the whole family? It would be nice to get all of Mom's siblings together and all of our cousins as well. That sounds like a good idea. It's going to be quite a big party. I'll look into something for us. Okay. Thanks so much, Emma. Hey, honey, shall we go to my mom's house this weekend?
Your mom's house?
Yeah.
What for?
Does there have to be a specific reason for me to want to visit my mom? My mom said that she wanted to spend some time with the kids since it's their vacation time right now.
Then you can just take them, can't you?
You're saying I should just go by myself? What are you going to be doing?
I'm really tired these days, so I wanted to get some rest this weekend.
But it's been ages since you last saw my mom.
Well, I've seen her a bunch of times since we got together. I don't see why I have to see her this often. And besides, I'm working late on Thursday next week.
And how does you working late on Thursday next week affect you coming to my mom's house over the weekend?
I'm getting older now, and working late even one day makes me feel super tired. I just want to sleep at the weekend, you know? So you and the kids can just go without me, okay?
What? Are you really saying that you don't want to come to my mom's house because you're preempting the fact that you're going to be tired next Thursday? You'll have to admit that that's a reach, even for you. Fine. But by the way, it doesn't look too great that you never come with me to visit my family anymore. Next time, you should make an effort to come with me, okay?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
What? You're upset because Robbie doesn't go with you to visit your family very often. Is that really something worth complaining about? Is he really obliged to go and visit your family all the time? I'm sorry? I go out of my way to visit you as often as I can, but Robbie never does the same for me. He always says that it's too much of a bother and he doesn't want to. It's either, I can't go because I'm tired, or I can't go because it's too far. There's always some kind of excuse. Even if he can't go and visit, it would be nice for him to call my mom every once in a while. And if he did call her, what would they even have to talk about? I imagine it would just be awkward for your mom more than anything else. Sorry, what? Your mom only has 2 daughters. She doesn't know what it's like to raise a son, so I don't know if she would even know how to start a conversation with Robbie. If your mom has any news, she can just call you and tell you about it directly. And besides, you know how tiring it is for him going out to work every single day. You should know better than to exhaust him further by making him go to your mom's house at the weekend. Don't you think it's a little selfish of you to expect that of him? Excuse me? Selfish? Greta, we both work full-time, you know. And because Robbie's company is further away than mine, he always comes home late, so I have to do all of the housework and childcare myself as well. Despite all of that, I still make the time to come and see you regularly over the weekends. I don't know why you've come here to say these things to me. It sounds to me as if you're saying that coming to visit me is a burden to you or something. Honestly, there's nothing that young people won't say to their elders these days. Back in my day, you would have been put in your place for talking to your mother-in-law like this. Well, we're not back in your day, are we? Things aren't like that anymore. Even though times are changing, The fact that children are considered direct descendants of their father and take his surname hasn't changed, has it? Carrying on the paternal bloodline is the most important thing in the world. So how can you, from the maternal side, think that your family should be considered at the same level as your husband's? You should just stop complaining and learn how to be a better wife to him. I am at a loss for words. Really.
So, everyone from your mom's side of the family are going to be there? Around 25 people in total, did you say?
Yes. All of my aunts, all of my uncles, all of my cousins, and all of their kids are coming. It's my mom's 65th after all, so we decided to go all out. She's from a big family, so we usually celebrate milestone birthdays with big events like this.
Wow, it's really going to be a full house, huh? I'm sure it wasn't cheap to cover the cost of meals for all of those people, as well as the cost of hiring the venue and the decorations, etc. Where did you get that money from?
Oh, my sister and I have been saving a little bit every month this year to put towards the party. Around $200 a month each. Between us, it should be more than enough to cover the cost of the party. We wanted to make sure that we wouldn't have to budget for this.
And this money is definitely coming from your personal account, right?
Here you go again with this. So when your mom turns 65 next year, are you going to pay for the whole thing out of your own pocket as well?
Of course I will. That's just the principle of things, isn't it?
The principle? If you weren't so miserly like this all the time, I might have been happy to help you out paying for your mom's birthday. But you clearly wouldn't want to put a penny towards my mom.
Oh, and by the way, I don't think I'm going to be able to be there on your mom's 65th, just to let you know in advance.
What do you mean you're not going to be there?
I have some work-related stuff to do that evening.
But you knew that day was my mom's 65th. I've been planning it for ages. Why didn't you just make sure that your schedule was clear?
Well, I need to go to an after-work party with my coworkers that day.
Wow. You really know how to rile me up, huh? Honey, I let it slide that you don't come to visit my mom regularly, and I've heard every excuse in the book about why you don't come.
I think you're overreacting here. I've actually gone to your mom's house quite a few times, you know?
Quite a few times? You've only been twice this year. Are you seriously going to miss out on my mom's 65th for a work dinner?
But you said the entire family was going to be there, right? Surely it's going to be fine if I just give it a miss.
But you're her son-in-law!
That is exactly why. Surely she would prefer to spend her birthday with her blood relations than with me, who is practically a stranger to her when you think about it. And besides, I don't know any of your uncles or aunts.
Well, this is your chance to go and get to know them better, isn't it?
It's just going to be awkward, though.
Are you some kind of socially inept teenager? Believe it or not, you're not the main character of every interaction, you know. Nobody's going to care if you're a little awkward.
It's just going to be really uncomfortable, and I would rather not do it. And I need to go to this work dinner. If I don't go, it's going to be harder for me to get that promotion. What will you do if I miss out on that promotion because I didn't go to that dinner? Are you willing to take responsibility for that?
I doubt that missing one work dinner is going to affect you getting this promotion. If you miss out on the promotion, it will be because you simply weren't good enough. If you're normally good at your job, then there's no need to go to some dinner to prove your worth to your boss.
It's not just as simple as that, though. Half of climbing the ladder at work is down to building a social network within your company and having a good relationship with your boss. And who do you think I'm even doing all of this for anyway?
I don't know. Please enlighten me. Who are you doing all of this for? Because I'm pretty sure that you've never really thought about anyone other than yourself.
I'm doing this for you and the kids, of course.
Oh, really? This is all for me and the kids, is it? If the money you make is for me and the kids, then you think we would be allowed to see a little more of it, huh? You're earning more than me, and yet you don't even put a cent more than I do towards our living expenses. Most couples do things proportionally according to how much they each earn, you know. But of course I should know better than to expect that from you, Mr. 50-50.
Ugh, don't start because I don't want to hear it. Anyway, I have to go to that work dinner that day, and that's that. I'm not going to be changing my mind on that one.
Okay, sure, do whatever you like. I don't even want you at my mom's 65th anyway. So even if you changed your mind and said you wanted to come, I wouldn't let you. You'll just ruin the mood for everyone there.
I'm back. What's going on? What are you doing? Why are you in your pajamas?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm heading to sleep.
What about my dinner? Are you not gonna make dinner for me?
Nope, I'm not. Starting from today onwards, I'm not going to be doing things like that for you anymore. If you come home late, you shouldn't inconvenience others with your schedule.
But why? Where has this come from?
From now on, you take care of your own meals from now on. I'll take care of the kids and mine, but I've got better things to do than to cater to you as well.
That is no way to talk to an exhausted person who has just come in from work.
You take care of your own stuff and I'll take care of mine. Let's not bother each other with each other's business, shall we? Isn't that what you want anyway? You like to keep our money separate and you like to keep our family separate. So what's the big deal about making our meals separately as well?
Are you seriously that mad?
Mad? No, I'm not mad. I am totally calm and level-headed right now. I'll tell you one more time, okay? Everything we do from now on, we do separately. I'll do my laundry and you can do yours. You can also cook your own meals as well. You take care of yourself and I'll take care of myself.
What has gotten into you all of a sudden?
I won't ask you to help with anything that is considered my stuff, and I won't help you with yours either. Let's just live as separately as possible. Anyway, I'm going to bed now, so make sure you close the door.
I can't even believe what I'm hearing right now. Are you crazy?
Whether I've gone crazy or not is none of your business, quite frankly. Since we're doing everything separately from now on, it's not your place to ask.
Okay, I see how it's gonna be. Fine, let's do it. Let's do everything separately. We'll establish nice, clear boundaries and we won't cross them. Don't go asking me for anything from now on, okay? I won't help you out, even if you beg me.
Okay, but you can't go taking that back later. Neither of us are helping the other out, even if they're in a bind. That goes for our families as well. You look after your family and I'll look after mine. I won't be going to visit your mom anymore from now on.
That's fine with me. It'll be no loss for me. I won't be going to your mom's house either. And anyway, did you think that my mom ever actually liked you? She was only putting up with you for my sake. She'll be so relieved to know that she won't have to deal with you anymore.
Okay, that's fine. Just so you know, I've recorded everything you just said in case you try and take it back in the future.
Fine, do whatever you want. This is gonna be great. I am so down.
So, is he really doing his own laundry? Is he really cooking his own meals? Yep, he's doing everything himself without a complaint. If I'd known how nice this would be, I would have suggested doing this earlier. I feel so liberated. Well, it's a good thing that he agreed to this. And he's still being a tightwad with his money. Yep, of course he is. It's almost as if we're living entirely separate lives. We split the childcare and the chores 50-50 now as well. And we don't interfere when it's the other's turn to do something. I'm the happiest I've been in ages, Emma. I really should have done this earlier. Well, he really is the only one losing out here. You stand only to gain from this arrangement. I don't know how much he realizes that, though. It kind of makes me laugh to think that he's thinking that he's getting one over on you. But he's actually just making your life easier. Let's see how far you can take this thing. Yeah, I'll be interested to find out, too. Oh, by the way, I was thinking that in the winter we could take Mom on a trip someplace warm. That sounds like a great idea. I actually just got my bonus come through, so I'll be able to use it to pay for the trip. Oh, but I can't have you paying for the whole thing. I'll contribute towards it, too. Oh, don't you worry about it. If your finances are now completely separate to Robbie's, and I can't have you spending what little money you'll have after covering the expenses of the kids. I'll cover it this time, okay? Oh, I'm so excited. We can finally get a chance to de-stress. Okay, thank you, Emma. But instead, I'll do all the bookings and sort out the details. Okay, great. This is a weird time for him to be calling me. Hello?
Layla, where are you right now?
I'm at work. Where else would I be at this time of day? Why are you calling me all of a sudden?
Hurry up and go to the hospital for me, will you?
What for? What's happened? Did somebody get hurt?
I just got a call saying that my mom has collapsed.
Oh, really? Your mom?
Yes, my mom. She went to the senior citizen center to have lunch today and she collapsed while she was there. She's on her way to the hospital right now. You'd better hurry up and go and see her. I don't have time to right now.
Ah, is that so? But why are you ordering somebody who is busy at work to do this and that for you? Isn't that a clear violation of our agreement?
What? Didn't you just hear me? I just told you that my mom has collapsed.
If your mom has collapsed, then you should go and see her.
But I have to go into a meeting right now.
Well, if you're not going to go yourself, then it obviously isn't that serious, is it? If it was something serious, then I'm sure you would have gone running. She's probably come to and they've confirmed she isn't in that bad a state, and that's why you're asking me to go instead of going yourself. Isn't that right?
Well, yeah, she's woken up already, and it's true that it's not super serious, but even so, she collapsed.
Haven't you forgotten? I recorded our whole conversation that day. We agreed that I wasn't going to be involved with your family from now on. You look after your mom and I look after mine. You can't tell me that you've forgotten already. You agreed to that and you said that you weren't taking anything back, so that's that. I'm not going to your mom. If you don't want her to be alone, then you can leave your precious meeting and go to her yourself. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now.
Hey! Hey! Leela!
What? A stroke? Wow, after treating you so badly, I guess she's finally getting what she deserves. No matter how well you treated her, she never appreciated it and just caused trouble for you all the time. Well, apparently she can't move properly as a result of the stroke. So what's going to happen? Well, Robbie and his brother don't have the money to hire her a full-time carer, and my sister-in-law has already put her foot down and said there's no way she's going to let her come and live with them. So it looks like the two of them are just going to have to take turns to go and see her whenever they can. Well, that's how it should be. I wonder how long Robbie will be able to keep up with this before cracking and asking you for help. Well, I certainly will not be going to help out with her. Even if she can't move her body properly, her mouth works perfectly fine, so she'll be able to insult me as much as she usually does. She's clearly been taking out her frustration on Robbie, because you can see in his face how much he's holding in his frustration. Well, it serves him right. He should have been a better husband to you. Then maybe you would have agreed to help him out. That's what I'm saying. He's just gone and dug his own grave here. Anyway, don't crack and go and help him out, okay? Oh, I won't. Don't you worry. I'm just worried that you might crack because you're such a nice and caring person. Don't worry. I recorded everything he said that night. If I ever feel like helping out, all I need to do is listen to that recording and I'll be dragged right back to reality. So I definitely won't be helping him out. Okay, I believe you. Oh, by the way, have you done some research about where to go for our trip? Yes! I was thinking that maybe we could go to Barbados. That sounds perfect. Make sure you find the most luxurious luxury resort around, okay? We're going to be going all out this time. Okay, sure.
Honey, this is for you.
What's this? What are you giving me this for?
Well, isn't it your birthday today?
Well, so what? You never normally cared about my birthday.
Well, I thought that I would buy you a gift this year. Here you go.
Oh, wow, flowers. And what's this?
It's a ring. I haven't bought you a ring since I proposed to you, so I thought it would be nice for me to buy you another one.
Oh my goodness, this looks like it's really expensive. This is the first time you've ever bought me anything this nice in all our 8 years of marriage.
Well, yeah, it was kind of expensive. Do you like it?
Why on earth would I be happy to receive a gift like this when I know what your hidden motive behind giving it to me is?
What are you talking about? I just wanted to give you a gift on your birthday. Is that so wrong?
Stop with the nonsense already. You're having a hard time looking after your mom, and you've bought me this to try and placate me so that I'll look after her for you. You're not the kind of person to spend this kind of money unless you had some kind of ulterior motive. You would never spend this much money on me unless you thought there was something you could get out of me.
Why are you being like this? It is so frustrating. It makes me really resent you, you know? I just wanted to buy you something nice, so why can't you just accept it and say thank you?
Oh, really? You just wanted to buy me something nice? Is that really the only reason you bought it? Were you really purely just thinking of me?
Yes, I was.
Then can I accept this gift and also say that I'm not going to be looking after your mom for you?
What? Oh, how can you be so heartless? How could you accept this if you had no intention of looking after my mom?
So now you're showing your true colors, huh? It took less than a minute to get it out of you. See? I was right, wasn't I? You bought this for me with the hope that I would be roped into agreeing to look after your mom for you. Didn't you?
Don't you think you're being a little too harsh here, though? It's already been 6 months since my mom collapsed. Even if you didn't want to look after her, how could you be so cold as to not even go and visit her once?
You told me not to! I literally have it on recording. And anyway, if the situations were reversed and it was my mom who collapsed, would you go and look after her for me?
Your mom has both you and your sister, so why should I go and look after her?
Exactly! And your mom has both you and your brother, so why should I go and look after her?
We're both men. Looking after sick people is a woman's job. As her daughter-in-law, you should have been the first to volunteer to do it. Why did you even get married if you weren't willing to do something like that for your in-laws?
Do you think that I decided to get married to you so that I could suffer for the rest of my life? Did you think that I got married to you to wait on you and your mom hand and foot? No, I did not. I got married so that I could live a happy life with the person I thought I was in love with. But now I realize that I was out of my mind to marry someone like you.
Are you kidding me right now? You are so rude and nasty all the time. You really don't know what basic human decency is, do you?
What did you just say?
You would regret saying those things if you were to lose me, you know?
Oh, would I? How much of an amazing person do you think you are?
This is killing me, you know? My brother and his wife won't help look after my mom, so I'm doing it all by myself. All my mom does is be mean to me and curse me out constantly, and I think I'm gonna end up with some kind of mental illness at this rate.
Well, if you do, it's nothing to do with me.
You're so heartless. You're not even human. How could you treat me like this? If I had known that you were this kind of person, I would have never gotten married to you in the first place. I must be out of my mind. Why am I living like this? Why should I have to carry on living like this? I should have split up with you a long time ago.
Oh, I see how it is. This is what you want, isn't it? Here you go!
Huh. What's this?
Divorce papers. Do you want me to slap the other cheek with them as well? Will that help you realize what's going on here?
Are you out of your mind?
I've had these divorce papers prepared for a while, you know. I was just waiting for the right moment. You're the one who just said you wanted to split up first anyway. I won't need to push you to go through with it since you basically suggested a divorce yourself. Hurry up and sign the papers without a fuss, okay? I don't think either of us want this dragged out any longer than it needs to be, do we?
What? Why are you talking about divorce all of a sudden? When did I say that I wanted to get a divorce?
You just said that you wish that we had split up earlier. I'm saying let's do it. Let's split up right now. I don't want to be with you a second longer. Sign these papers now and go and live with your mom.
Why should I be the one to leave?
Well, your mom needs a full-time carer now, doesn't she? This is the perfect opportunity for her to get one. How great for the both of you, huh? Now get out! Get out right now!
Don't push me. Hey, Leela, open the door. I said open the door.
Oh? So it looks like she's not so incapacitated that she can't make a phone call. Let's see what she has to say for herself. Hello? Hey, you! Oh, hi, Greta. To what do I owe the pleasure? It sure has been a while since we last spoke, hasn't it? What on earth is going on here? Why would you send Robbie to come and live with me? Well, you see, the two of us are getting a divorce, so there was no reason for us to carry on living together. You can have him all to yourself now. You needed someone to look after you anyway, didn't you? You can think of him as your new live-in housekeeper. How lucky are you? Have you lost your mind? He's been nothing but good to you all these years. How can you be so ungrateful? Come and take him back right this instant. But if you don't have him around, then you can't do anything for yourself, can you? I was very generous and sent him over to you so that your well-being can be assured. You can spend the rest of your life living happily ever after with your precious son, like two peas in a pod. You must be so happy. You can do and say whatever you want to him now. My precious son shouldn't have to suffer like this. You should be the one to come and look after me, not him. Listening to how you're yelling right now, it looks like you have quite a bit of energy left. It looks like you're going to be with us for many more years to come. How wonderful. Looks like he's going to be suffering for a few more years, huh? I wish you a long and healthy life. You'll get to spend the rest of your days getting spoiled by your son. Maybe you'll even live to be 100. How amazing would that be for the two of you, huh? Anyway, I have to get going now, so I'm hanging up. Hey! Wait! Take him back with you! Please! I don't want to live with him either. Can't you just take him back and hire a carer to look after me instead? I see how it is. You can't stand him either, so that's why you're begging me to take him back. That makes me want to do it even less. You see, I hate having him around even more than you do. Goodbye, Greta! In the end, I was able to get divorced from my husband. I couldn't stand living with him and his ridiculous 50-50 standards that he'd had since before we even got married. Looking back, I don't even know what I saw in him in the first place. What I mistook for sensible practicality turned out to be the very thing that made me start resenting him. I was able to provide evidence of the things he had said which worked favorably for me in the divorce proceedings, and I was able to get my hands on the house without him putting up too much of a fight. I also made the argument that he was so desperate to move in with his mom to give her the full round-the-clock care she needed, and it was so fun to see his face as he squirmed at the thought. For somebody who loves going 50-50 on everything, he put up suspiciously little of a fight to get 50-50 custody of the kids and was more than happy to let me have full custody. Just another example of how he was only ever 50-50 when it suited him. He did end up living at his mom's house, looking after her, which I suppose contributed to his decision to not want to file for too much custody of the kids. After all, looking after his mom is basically like looking after an ill-tempered toddler, constantly throwing tantrums. It seems like he's having a pretty hard time, which is nothing less than he deserves. I hope that he and his mom can live happily ever after, constantly getting on each other's nerves. This is the end of the story. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time. piece of trash! What is this I hear about you being fired from your job? Do you know what the economy is like now? How could you be so stupid? I'm sorry. You have it all wrong. I didn't get fired. I quit. You quit? Well, that's even worse. Why would you do that? And where are you right now? Well, the weather was just so nice that I decided to go on a little walk. But I should be back home around 3 p.m. You don't have a single care in the world, do you? Well, what do you intend to do for work? I have a fair bit of money saved up, so for now I think I'm going to live off of that for a bit. But I promise that I will work extra hard around the house and not be a bother. How can you say that when you don't even have a source of income? I want you to get back here and find a job right this second. Your savings are probably practically nothing anyways. I'm sorry, but you don't make those kinds of decisions for me. I expect you and Eugene to work in order to take care of me in my old age. And now you tell me that you are just going to take it easy. Well, I already told Eugene that I was going to quit and he supported the decision. He agreed that it would be fine to just live off of savings for a bit. I want you out. Do you hear me? Out. What do you mean by that? I mean that if you aren't bringing money into the house, then I don't want you living here. You're just going to become a poor leech living off of all of us. Hold on just a second. Ever since I married Eugene, you have been constantly encouraging me to quit my job and become a housewife instead. And you should have included me in your decision to quit your job, you insolent little brat. Well, we never really planned for you to move in with us in the first place, so... Excuse me! Well, we bought this new house and planned to live here just the two of us. But then you started telling Eugene about how much you loved it and wished you could live with us. And before I knew it, you had moved in. Well, I just work part-time. Do you think I could afford a place to live with such little money? And besides, the house is amazing and new and has so many rooms. I was so happy when you two finally agreed to let me move in. We didn't really let you. You just kept insisting until we basically had no other choice but to give you a room. Well, that is basically the same difference, isn't it? You still could have said no. I understand that, but you don't really do much to help cut down on the bills. Oh, so now you're saying that I'm just dead weight around the house? No, of course not. I would never say something like that. But Eugene and I agreed not to let our parents live with us when we got married. We chose this house and made other important decisions assuming that to be the case. Well, you should have planned ahead better then. And you should have bought a bigger house. What are you going to do once you two start having kids? There is no way that all of us are going to fit here comfortably. You do know that neither Eugene nor I want to have any children, right? Oh, right, I remember. How could I forget that you're barren? And now without a job, you're useless, both as a wife and a person. Pretty soon, you'll just be a shut-in making your husband do everything for you. I really wish that you wouldn't cut straight to the insults like that. Well, do you really have no idea why I have to resort to talking to you like this? Can you please just leave the house and leave us in peace? I am sorry, but that is not going to happen. If you don't like your living situation, though, you are more than welcome to leave. What? You're going to try and toss out your mother-in-law like last week's leftovers? How can you be so cruel? Well, how are you not doing the exact same thing to me? Because I am the mother-in-law and you are the daughter-in-law. We are not the same, and it is high time that you learn that. Besides, I know that Eugene loves me and would choose me over you any day. Okay, I will give you that Eugene is a bit of a mama's boy. But I think that if you keep up this insane attitude of yours, that affection won't last for long. You have no idea what you're talking about. After all, are you forgetting who it was that caved and let me move in with you? He went against you and favored me. I don't think he really went against me. We just had a long talk and agreed that it was pointless trying to tell you otherwise. Honestly, I just feel sorry for him. What are you even saying? Tell me the truth, Molly. You've always hated me ever since Eugene and I got engaged, haven't you? And yet, even though you know that you and I don't get along, you insisted on coming to live with us. Yes, I suppose hate is one word for it. But I would hate any woman that tried to steal my precious little boy away from me. Oh, really? So I'm not a special case then? Honey, nothing about you is special. I only allowed you two to marry because I assumed you two would take care of me in my old age. But now that you've been fired, there is no point to having you around. Wow. I really don't even know what to say to that. And if you aren't going to be supporting me, then I want you out of the house right away. All you'll do is eat our food and spend our money and contribute nothing. That sounds awfully familiar. And for the last time, I was not fired. I made the decision to quit my job. If you would just take a little bit of time to listen to what I have to say. Why do we always have to fight like this? Enough. I don't want to hear whatever excuse you've cooked up for me. Just pack your things and leave already. From now on, Eugene and I are going to be the only ones living here. I can't believe that my mother-in-law acts like this. She can be ridiculous. My name is Ada, and I am 35 years old. About a year ago, my husband Eugene and I got married. That is how Molly came to play such a large role in my life. We didn't plan for it, but Molly came to live with us, and ever since then, my stress levels have been through the roof. She has been living here just 2 months, and I have had enough already. Every day she has something new to complain about. But I never expected her to act the way she did when I told her that I quit my job. Eugene says that it's important to treat our parents with respect, but it gets a little difficult when they don't do the same for you. Either way, he's very busy right now as his work is entering its peak season. This was my life days before Molly did what she did. Molly, what is the meaning of this? Why are all my things just sitting outside the house? And why can't I unlock any of the doors? Well, while you were running around town spending all your husband's money, I changed all of the locks on the house. Now there is no way you can get back in here. Why would you do something like this? What is the matter with you? And what about all my stuff? Why is it all out here? Don't you remember? I told you that I wanted you out. I've been waiting and waiting, and I finally decided that I couldn't wait any longer. So I took things into my own hands. Just let me back in the house already. I'm actually out right now, so I don't think anyone is home to let you in. By the time I come back, I don't want to see you or your things on the lawn anymore. You're evil. This isn't even your house. It belongs to me and Eugene. Oh, please. Don't get all high and mighty now. I know that Eugene bought the house, and since he is my son, the house might as well be mine too. No, actually, we split it evenly down the middle. You liar! You're just a little office drone. There is no way that you would have that kind of money. Well, I did, and I do. And I wasn't running around using his money. I was using my own, thank you very much. Yes, you're a big grown-up girl, and we're all proud of you. Can you please just listen to what I'm trying to tell you? Look, Eugene is out of town on a business trip working so hard for all of us. But you, all I've heard from you are lies and excuses, and I am sick of it. Well, I was working really hard for all of us up until just recently. But I don't have to work anymore, and that is why I quit in the first place. Oh, well, I'm glad that you are so satisfied to be living off of your husband's income and doing nothing all day. I've already taken the liberty of signing divorce papers on Eugene's behalf. I left them with your things, so you might as well deal with those two while you're out. I'm not going to be getting a divorce. What are you talking about? Aw, is it because your savings weren't so great after all? Well, you better start learning how to save money now that you're all on your own. Are you being serious right now? That's right. Have a nice life. That's it. I can't take it anymore. You have pushed me past the limits of my patience. Oh no, I'm so scared of the unemployed penniless housewife. What is she going to do to me?
I'm going to do exactly as you say. I'm leaving.
Well, good. Fine. Be my guest.
And I never want to hear from you again. Do you understand me? And just to make sure that you never try and seek me out, I'm willing to pay you off. I'll leave the money in the mailbox.
Oh, please. I doubt you even have $1,000 to your name.
1,000? Try 400,000.
Wait, what? Do you think I'm stupid? There is no way that you have $400,000 stashed away. How could someone like you ever have that much money?
Actually, if you want to talk about my savings, I really have about $1 million saved up. But now that I'm leaving, I guess it doesn't matter now.
What do you mean? Are you serious?
I was always trying to get you to listen to me, but you never would. Do you even know what I did for a living?
I thought you were just like a secretary or something.
Not even close. I'm actually a pilot.
A pilot? Like, for planes? You?
That's right. I've been flying planes for something like 10 years now.
But don't pilots make a lot of money? I hear they're loaded. Why did you stop working?
Well, after saving up so much money, I just figured that I could take a break for a long time. With $2 million, I thought I'd have time to focus on other hobbies and take it easy.
Well, that's fantastic for you, isn't it? I mean, if I had known you were so set up, well, I would have never said half of what I did to you.
You were already saying the same things to me before Eugene and I even got married. Don't you remember? That is why I knew it would be better if you didn't know how much money I was making. And that setup worked well enough for me that I just decided to never tell you.
So you admit it was your fault? If you had just told me from the start, we could have avoided all of this.
Well, it doesn't really matter now since I'm cutting you out of my life.
Oh, wait, no. Please, I had no idea who you really are. I'm so sorry for how rude I was being to you earlier. I promise to give you all the respect you deserve as my daughter-in-law.
Oh, please. You aren't actually going to try and patch things up now. You've never shown me any respect as long as I've known you.
Oh, but that's all in the past now. Things will be different, I promise. Don't you trust me?
I just wanted to say thank you for packing all of my things away and organizing it all on the stoop so neatly. It is going to make leaving so much easier.
No! This is all a big misunderstanding. And you can't divorce Eugene. It'll just crush him. He hasn't done anything, so you can't punish him for this.
Yeah. I never said anything about divorcing him. Although I suppose that I will have to ask him to choose between you or me.
You're going to have him choose?
That's right. I don't want you even adjacent to my life. So he's going to have to choose whether or not he wants me or you in his life. But he can't have both.
That's cruel! That's awful!
Well, it's his decision. I am more than ready to move on if he decides that he wants to stay with you.
But it's such a cruel choice. How could you put someone through that?
I suppose. But I'm not changing my mind. If he really isn't doing anything all while knowing how difficult it is living with you, then I think that reflects on him quite a bit as a husband.
Well, yes, I see what you're saying there.
Oh, look, Eugene responded to me.
Wait, what? What did he say?
Well, the moment I saw what you did with all my things, I texted him to let him know that you had moved all my stuff outside and were kicking me out. And it also appears that he is going to choose me.
You're kidding me! So just like that, he chose you over me!
You know that he was also holding back a lot of his complaints about you, right? We are both sick and tired of having to put up with you staying with us. I think this was the last straw, not only for me, but for him, too.
But how am I supposed to take care of myself all alone?
Oh, that reminds me. We're going to sell the house, too, so don't bother sticking around for too long. You might as well come home and start packing up your things, too.
No! Please! You can't do this to me! Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Who is going to pay for all of my stuff?
What the heck are you talking about? You are, of course. You're going to have to start working to support yourself. You'll have to find a new place to live and move in there all by yourself. Isn't it great?
Of course it isn't great! How am I supposed to do any of that? I already quit my part-time job, but unlike you, I don't even have any savings.
Well, good luck with the job hunt then. I know you can do it. But you can't just keep living off the kindness of others, you know.
Please, let's just talk this out in person. We can fix this. I'll come right home. Just wait for me there.
I'm already long gone. I called a big taxi to pick up my things and go.
Oh, well, we can at least call, right? We can talk this out over the phone.
That isn't going to happen. Besides, no matter what you say, I won't be changing my mind.
Well, then at least let me talk it out with Eugene.
Well, I think that he won't be getting back until tomorrow night. But you're free to talk to him then if you want. Though I should let you know that he is furious at you and told me that he will never forgive you for the way you treated me.
I'm sorry. You're right. I never should have been so mean to you.
You never once tried to even listen to what I had to say. Well, now I don't want you anywhere near my life. I want you gone.
You can't be serious.
And there is no point in trying to change my mind, okay? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to block you now.
No! Please don't block me! Come on, pick up the phone! At least leave me the house!
After that, Ada and Eugene talked but didn't change their minds. They decided to cut Molly out of their lives. They sold their house and found a buyer immediately. Their actions might seem a little cruel towards Molly, but Molly never saw either of them as anything but a source of money. I suppose what goes around comes around. Anyways, now the happy couple is searching for a new home and are eager to begin a new chapter of their lives. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. See you next time.
Natalie, where do you think you went off to? I need a word with you, you uneducated, shameless pig! I didn't like your attitude at the dinner table tonight. Come and talk to me in person now and tell me why you acted the way you did. Why aren't you at the house?
Hi, Shirley. Sorry, I had to leave the house to get some fresh air.
Well, come back right now. I'm not waiting for you all night, young lady.
Okay, well, Pete's with me, and we'll both be back in about half an hour.
Did you both take off? Why did my son have to go with you, huh? He should be here spending the night with his brother and his girlfriend.
Sure, we'll be there soon.
What do you expect me to tell David and Emma, then?
Do you mean about why me and Pete left the house?
Yes, what else?
Well, can you just tell them that I felt a bit queasy, so my husband and I decided to step out?
Oh, you're such a nuisance. Do you ever stop thinking only about yourself, Natalie? I honestly don't know why I invited you over to my house tonight. I should have never invited you. It should have just been Pete.
Well, David is Pete's brother, and I wanted to meet his new girlfriend too. That was the whole point, wasn't it?
Yes, but what difference would it have made if you were here or not? Everyone would have gotten along fine and probably better without you being here.
Sorry, I didn't mean to come across as rude, Shirley. I just didn't feel well, and I'm sorry about that.
You didn't feel well. Yeah, right. I can see right through your lies, Natalie. You just didn't like David's new girlfriend because you felt small and inferior to her.
What do you mean?
Well, isn't that obvious? Look at her. She's from an Ivy League college. She works at a huge company, and on top of that, she's beautiful and smart. I mean, look at the gleaming confidence in her. She has everything that you don't have, and you never will.
Is that what you think, Shirley? Because that's not how I feel. I honestly just didn't feel well. And again, I'm sorry that I had to leave like that abruptly.
See, you're lying to me again. When we were talking and she asked you questions about you out of politeness, you avoided eye contact and dodged all of her questions. You didn't answer anything about your childhood, family, or your job and whatever else she asked you. I've never seen such a rude attitude like that in my life.
Okay, well listen, I'm sorry that you felt that way. Anyway, Pete and I will be there in a few minutes. We're just walking past Bean's Cafe.
All right. Then be a good daughter-in-law and get us some nice desserts for us, will you? Get me those cheesecakes that I like with the strawberry jam on top. And then get the chocolate fudge brownies and custard donuts. That should be enough desserts for the three of us. And if you want anything, go and get your own, but you're not having any of those things I just ordered. Those are for me, David, and Emma. And don't think that I'm paying for them either. Those are on you.
So, I'm buying you guys your desserts and bringing them back now.
Yes, that's the least you can do for leaving the dinner table the way you did.
All right, Shirley, we'll go and get them. See you back at the house in a few minutes then.
Where did you disappear off to now, Natalie? Do you think that you can just leave in the middle of a family gathering like that? This is the second time tonight you stormed off like that. What the hell is wrong with you?
Shirley, I can't take it anymore. I don't understand why you have to be so rude to me like that.
What are you talking about now? When was I rude to you?
You know you were rude to me. You can't deny it and everyone heard it.
Well, explain to me what you're referring to.
First of all, I brought you back those cakes that you said you wanted for dessert, and you snatched them off of me and didn't even serve mine on my plate. But for everyone else, you did. Pete even saw that, and even after he mentioned it to you, you just denied it.
What? You expect to be treated like you're someone special when you just stormed off in the middle of dinner like you did.
I told you I didn't feel well. I had to rush outside, otherwise I would have thrown up or something.
Well, that's not what it looked like. How was I supposed to know?
But that doesn't mean that you had to be horrible to me like the way you were. And then those questions that you asked Emma? You asked those specific questions on purpose, didn't you? You did that to embarrass me in front of her and everyone. Why did you have to do that?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Natalie. What exactly do you think I said that was rude? Everything I said and asked was within reason. So stop overthinking everything like you always do.
I'm not though, am I? Why did you have to ask me what my degree was when you know that I didn't go to college? Why did you have to emphasize the fact that I didn't get my GED? And about my job, you practically called me a recluse without knowing what I do for a living. Why do you have to be such a cow?
Well, excuse me, but everything I said in that conversation was nothing but the truth. And so what if I asked you about your education? It's not my fault that you don't have anything that you can be proud of, is it?
But you know everything, and yet you had to dig it in front of everyone. You love to put me down all the time. Regardless of who it's in front of, and I'm sick of it.
Oh, stop being so dramatic. You're always overthinking things, Natalie. Just get over yourself. No one cares but you.
Of course I do, because you're being so horrible to me.
Well, then why don't you try and do better so you can make me proud to have you as my daughter-in-law, hey?
Why am I just never good enough for you?
Oh, please, cut it out. I don't want to hear some desperate plea for acceptance and validation. If you don't feel like you belong in this family, then it's probably because you don't. So feel free to leave this family, Natalie.
What? And what's that supposed to mean?
You know what I mean, Natalie. You don't need me to spell it out.
No, tell me. I want to hear it from you. I'm sick of trying to make you happy all the time when I know that nothing is ever good enough for you. Tell me what you want me to do.
Fine, Natalie. If you're so keen to make me happy, then I'll tell you exactly what'll make me happy. Get a divorce. I don't want you and Pete together. He's my youngest son, and he deserves better than an uneducated, ugly, useless woman like you. I honestly have no idea what he sees in you anyway. There, that's what'll make me happy.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that to me. Is that what you really want? Is that what'll make you happy?
Quite frankly, if you really will divorce Pete, then I can't wait. I can't wait to have my in-laws full of great people, especially now that David seems to have a beautiful and intelligent girlfriend now.
Oh, you think she's beautiful and intelligent? What do you know about her?
And what do you know about her? You only met her today.
That's what you think.
Huh? What do you mean? You and Emma only met tonight, didn't you?
Sure, you can keep thinking that.
What is this nonsense? What do you think you're playing at?
Never mind, Shirley.
Whatever game you think you're playing at, Natalie, I don't want to hear it. I don't know where you've gone now for the second time. But if you dare disappear again and be rude like you've been throughout this entire night, then I'm telling Pete to divorce you.
So is that a threat now? Are you threatening me to kick me out of your family?
That's right. I said it all right and you had it coming.
Why would I have to ever divorce Pete?
Like I said already, he deserves better than you. Pete might have been the first to get married between him and his brother, but he sure made a mistake about that.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Him and David have always been competitive with each other. Ever since they were little, it was always about who can do things first and win. I bet Pete rushed into his marriage thinking that he'll win over his brother. And because he rushed into it, he sure made the wrong choice in choosing you as his wife. He couldn't have chosen